The Season 1 Episode 1 of Star Wars Maul, Shadow Lord begins with a heist about to go down, as a group prepares for an incoming target. Not long after, the building is breached and a full fight breaks out. Alarms go off across the banking district, and the police quickly respond to the situation. The suspects and the police get into a chase, and the suspects manage to escape at first. Shortly after, the police regroup and return, surrounding them and ordering them to drop their weapons. Right at that moment, Maul shows up. The police open fire on him, but he blocks their attacks with ease and fights back in a powerful way before taking them all down. In the next scene, Captain Lawson arrives and asks for a complete scan of the thieves' escape route. He then requests holo footage, but the droid informs him that all cameras and sensors were destroyed during the attack. Lawson then asks Two Boots what he has found. Two Boots responds that the situation is tragic, explaining that the droids involved were only doing what they were programmed to do. He then adds that, according to the security logs, the bank supervisor droid is missing. Captain Lawson and his team try to understand why anyone would target Nicodemus' bank. The scene then shifts to Nicodemus, who is furious about the robbery. He demands answers, and when Vario's name is brought up, Demas immediately calls for a meeting so he can question him face to face. We then move to Maul, where someone asks him if he has had another vision. Maul responds that the one he seeks is here. Soon after, he orders his men to bring him the bank droid, which they do. The droid is powered on, and Maul commands it to assist in his larger plan by delivering a message to Demas. Back with Captain Lawson, he is informed that something has been recovered from the memory banks of a police droid. They run a recognition scan on Maul, and it comes back as Imperial. Two Boots explains that the file is classified by the ISB and that they are supposed to report any sightings immediately. Lawson tells him to hold off for now and keep it quiet, since involving the Empire would only make things more complicated. In the next scene, Vario and Demas meet in person. They discuss who could be behind the attack, and Vario suggests there might be one specific individual responsible. Suddenly, the head of the bank droid is delivered on a platter. Demas immediately assumes Vario is behind it, and a fight breaks out between them. As the chaos unfolds, Maul watches everything from a distance, while Captain Lawson is alerted about the situation. Demas fires at Vario, but Vario manages to escape. He later returns and shoots Demas, bringing him down. Vario's men begin to overpower Demas' crew and prepare to leave, but Maul sends his own forces to take down Vario. Just as they are about to succeed, Captain Lawson arrives on the scene and intervenes, saving Vario. Later, Maul is informed that Vario is now in police custody and that the authorities will likely alert the Empire. Maul responds calmly, saying that Vario will not escape him, not even from a cell. We then see Vario with Captain Lawson, where Vario is accused of killing Demas. He insists it was self-defense and claims he was set up. He then tells Lawson about the Shadow Collective. In the next scene, the station's cameras are suddenly disabled, and it is revealed that Maul and his crew have infiltrated the facility. The station quickly loses control. Captain Lawson immediately tells Two Boots to come with him, as Vario needs protection. However, Two Boots gets separated when a spy bot shuts the doors between them. Soon after, Captain Lawson confronts Maul directly, but Maul easily defeats him in combat and knocks him unconscious. The episode ends with Maul finally coming face to face with Vario. Vario begins to beg for his life, but Maul orders his men to keep him alive for now. The Season 1 Episode 2 of Star Wars Maul Shadow Lord opens with Devon being taken, while Captain Lawson fights back against Maul and his crew. A chase breaks out between them. It continues until both sides are forced to slow down. During the escape, Maul destroys a bridge, cutting off the police and giving himself a clear way out. In the next scene, Captain Lawson is confronted and warned about the situation getting out of hand, with pressure building to involve the Empire. Lawson insists that this is a local matter, explaining that bringing the Empire in would only lead to the entire planet being locked down, which would make things worse. We then return to Maul's base, where he orders that Devon's injuries be treated. Shortly after, someone questions him about why he chose to keep Vario alive. Maul explains that Vario could still be useful, but if he turns out not to be, he will be killed. He's then asked about Devon, and Maul reveals that she is a Jedi. He says he plans to turn her into a weapon that will help him destroy everyone who betrayed him, including Darth Sidious. Both Vario and Devon are then placed in separate prison cells. In the next scene, we see Captain Lawson spending a moment with his son, Riley. He is told that his wife wants Riley to come visit, but Lawson tells his son to wait until he can go with him. Not long after, Lawson is called back to the station. Once there, Two Boots informs him that they have been questioning known members of Vario's syndicate, but none of them have been cooperative. Back with Vario, he is brought out of his cell. Maul questions him about his syndicate's involvement with the Pikes, specifically how they help smuggle spice into the system. Maul demands that Vario provide the exact time and location of the shipments. Maul then explains his plan. By disrupting the Pike operations, Krim will begin to suspect Vario and will want to meet with him directly. When that happens, Vario will lead Maul straight to Krim, giving Maul the opportunity to kill him. We then return to Devon, where Maul approaches her and tells her that he can show her a path to power that the Jedi never taught her. As they continue talking, Rookcast interrupts and informs Maul that Vario's intel has been confirmed and that the Pike shipment is still on schedule. In the next scene, we see Maul and his forces intercept the Pike cargo shipment and successfully take control of it. Back with Vario, he asks if his information was useful. Maul responds that once Krim is dead, Vario will be set free. He then goes to Devon and tells her that it is time for her to see the galaxy for what it truly is. Devon then attempts to open her cell door, but fails at first. Shortly after, she uses the force on the metal, bending it until it bursts open, and she frees herself. The episode ends there, wrapping up Season 1 Episode 2 of Star Wars Maul Shadow Lord.